This is going to be a long story intro, so if you don't want to listen, which you should, it's going to be really good. I think you can just like click a little thing all the way to probably like 3 minutes. This is probably about 3 minutes long. So this song is called Fire, and it was written. I was inspired by a woman who came and spoke at our church, and she has a ministry in Mexico, her and her family, and they've been there for a long time, and they've been through a lot. And I don't know if you've ever known somebody that no matter what they go through, they have yet to look even tainted by it. It's like they've made this decision that nothing can crush them. And so I wrote this song called Fire because there's a story in the Bible about 3 men who wouldn't bow down to this king. And the law was that if you didn't bow down to the king, that he'd send you through the fiery furnace where ultimately you would die. Just so hot. And so they didn't bow down, and they sent these men through, and they came through the other side and didn't even look burnt. They didn't even smell like it. And so I wrote this song called Fire, and it's kind of taking the story of this woman's life that I've known about, and then putting it kind of to that story of just being amazed, And so the thing that she kept saying as she was teaching about, her story and what goes on in Mexico, she kept saying, God is faithful, God is faithful. And a lot of people think that God is a pusher, but I think God is a carrier. And what she was trying to communicate is that there's a verse in the Bible that says that in this world you will have trouble, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. And so God tries to give us a heads up, and he says, hey, you live in a place that crazy things are going to happen. And he goes, but I've already overcome it. I've already taken care of you. He's like, so just trust me. He's like, this isn't from me, but I can carry you through it, and that you're going to get through it, and it's going to be okay. I'm going to protect you. And so instead of imagining God forced these people through these horrible things, instead, when these horrible things started happening, God carried them through. And so they were protected, and they came out the other side looking as if nothing happened to them. And I think that's what God wants us to trust him to do. And oftentimes we don't even know to trust him that way. And so this song just kind of has that story behind it. All right. So thanks for listening to that intro. It's only been about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so the people that skipped it are missing all of this greatness right now. If I were to stand in your shoes for a day, I'd feel like a champion, like a victor on display. If I were to stand in your shoes for a day, I'd understand God's love in a different kind of way. 'Cause you've been through a fight, you've been through a war, you've been given more than you've asked for. You've been through the calm, you've been through the storm. You haven't given up, but trusted him more. And you don't smell like smoke, but you've been through fire. And you don't look burned, but you've been through flames. And you don't have scars, but you've been through it. Yes, he is faithful. Yes, he is faithful. Yes, he is faithful. Yes, he is faithful.